Hey everyone, this is Ashish Jai Sierra. So, welcome you all to my journey of learning DSA. And today I am excited to share my basic project. Like I have been working on it. It's it is a my own version of ArrayList. I'll share this with you. About things. Okay. So here's my ArrayList class I created. So first, from a start with array list, we have to first know about what is an array and how it works. What are the key features of it? What are the advantage and what are the disadvantage of it? Why do we need array list? Those things we have to know first. So I have given you a notes like what is an array? An array is a one of the simplest data structure out there. It's basically a collection of similar data. It means homogeneous elements like number or a string or any objects we can put inside an array that are stored together but in similar data, means homogeneous elements only. Okay, you can think of it like a rows of boxes where each box holds a value that is called index number, and you can access any box directly using its index number. So if you want the first element, you just ask for index 0, and if you want for second element, index 1. If you want last element, the array size minus 1, it will give the element. So start with key features. What are the key features of an array? Here are some key features, like it is fixed in size. Once you create an array, it cannot be changed. If you make an array of 10 elements, that's it. You can't add more or take away any space. Okay, got it. Preserve insertion order. The order in which you insert elements into an array is the order they are stored in. Okay, means if you add the element inside, let's suppose an array has four buckets, 1 2 3 4, 0 1 2 3, 4 index has there. If you add first 10, then 20, then 30, then 40, then it will preserve insertion order. It can also store duplicate elements. You can pass any number of duplicate elements till the size only. And the last key feature is there is no special function in array. Array don't have built-in function for things like adding or removing elements. You have to handle all that yourself, and so on. But these are the basic key features. What are the advantage of arrays? So we use arrays? They have some pretty great advantage, like they have random access. You can quickly access any element by its index. This makes arrays super fast for reading data, easy sorting and iteration. Since the elements are sorted in order, it's easy to loop through them or sort them. Replacement of multiple variables. Instead of creating a bunch of individual variables, you can use an array to keep everything in one place. Okay, then of course anything in the world has advantage and disadvantage. Array also have disadvantage, but like everything, arrays have their disadvantage too. That is, size is fixed. It is, once array is created, you can't change its size. If you need more space, you are out of luck. Or if you need less space in some condition, you are wasting the memory. That is the also case. Difficult to insert and delete. If you want to add or remove element, it's tricky because you have to manually shift the element around. Okay, that is a bigger task. Wasted space. That is that I have tell you. If your array is too big, a lot of space get wasted, and if it's too small, you'll run out of bucket quickly. Needs contiguous memory. Array needs a big chunk of memory all in one place only. Means in a RAM diagram, if uh, I want to add element of 3 position, then 1 2 3, complete this memory should be reserved for this array. Despite these drawbacks, arrays are super useful in many situations, like storing information in linear fashion. If you just need to keep a list of items, an array works great. Frequently searching. Arrays are ideal for applications where you need to search for elements often. Sorting data for processing. Arrays can hold data that you need to process later, like a list of numbers you want to add up. Implement others data structure. Arrays are the building blocks for the more complex data structure like stacks and queues, representing tables and matrices. If you need to store data in grid or table format, arrays can do the job. By the you can refer 2D array, 3D array, like that thing. But most of the cases, 2D array is more than sufficient. Creating dynamic data structure. Even though arrays are fixed in size, they can still be used as the foundation for dynamic structure like linked list and trees. Okay, so great. So arrays are great, but they have their limitation too. That's where something like an array list comes in handy. An array list is a more flexible version of an array. It's not fixed in size, so it can grow and shrink as needed. This makes it easier to add and remove elements without worrying about running out of space or wasting it. And that's exactly what I have built here, my own version of array list. So good. So I will show you that here's my array list class I created. It's a dynamic list, which means it can grow and shrink as needed. First, let's talk about the basic setup. I have here I have created three constructors. Okay, you can refer it. Uh, the first one starts with the list with a default size of 10. Okay, you can see. The second lets us choose a starting size, and the third one with the increment size means how it can increase after uh, calling it with two constructors. The capacity method also tells us about how much space we have, and size method is nothing but it will tell what is the current capacity, what is the current size of this array is full. Okay, now let's move on the how we add elements to the list. When we want to add a new element, we check if there's enough room in the list or not, or enough bucket in the list or not. If the list is full, we create a bigger array and copy all the existing elements into it. Then we add the new element. Here you can show, sorry, here we can see. Then we add the new element at the end. If increment value is 0, the array grows by 60% of its capacity. Here I use 1.6 means previous array size multiply 1.6f is nothing but 100 multiply 1.6, that is 160. It is 60% only. And after this, otherwise it grows by the amount when we set when we create the list. But sometimes we also need to add the element at the very beginning position, means very left position. Let's see how it is working. The add front method is used when we want to add something to the beginning. We first make a space by moving all the elements one position to right. Then we place the new element at the start. Okay. The add the add at a specific index will add the element at specific position in the array list. You can see how it is working. If the array list, if the user has provided more than the size or below the index size, it will also give exception. After this, now let's see how remove method is working. Remove method is uh, removing elements, just an easy task. The remove method takes out the last element in the list and takes remove uh, method lets remove an element at a specific position after removing. If the array becomes too large, we shrink it to save space. The remove first method removes the, here is the remove first method, and it will remove the first element from the left side and fill the gap. You can refer this code also. Okay. Finally, let's look how we can display the elements. Here is the display element. Sorry. Here is the display method. Here I created a for loop, and it is nothing but to print the element. After this, I have put it a next line to go to next line. Okay. The display method simply prints out all the elements in the list, while the clear methods, here is the clear methods, and empties the list completely. I also added a toString method to, and it is overridden. Okay, it is overridden, and it will give you as same as the uh, original toString method is giving for any array. In the square bracket, you can check first it will create a square bracket, and after this, after all elements added, it will close the square bracket, and that's it. And I will okay, use some of the method, like in this my ArrayList class I'm using ls.display. It will first display the elements. If nothing is there, it will provide you nothing. If one element is there, it will provide 10 is there. If three elements are there, it will provide three elements. If we check what is the size of the array list, it will also give us size is 3, where I have uses sizes string value. Okay. And elements are that, because we have overridden toString method. That's why we use object reference to print the elements. After removing one element, we can see that size is now 2 and array list elements are 10 and 20. Okay. After clearing all the values, because we have to check clear method also. After clearing all the values, let's see how is it working. The size is 0 and the array list elements are nothing but empty. So that's it for today, and that's a wrap for today. We built a fully functional array list from very beginning, and I hope you found it interesting and easy to follow. See you, and after in the next video we will dive into even more data structure and algorithm. If you have any question, drop them in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe to stay updated on my DSA journey.